Tonight, the mayor is questioning the arrests of dozens of protesters last night in East Sacramento, and more protests, as we showed you, happening right now at Sacramento Police Headquarters.
CBS 13's Rachel Wolf joins us live there. And Rachel, we saw the tensions last night. What is the feel at this hour today?
Well, we're still trying to get a clearer picture about what happened last night, but what is clear is it didn't really build trust between the community and cops, and that's why all of these people are here today. More force was brought in last night after reports of vandalism. Protesters said there was no vandalism, but neighbors says there were.
There was no vandalism that occurred. It was a peaceful protest.
That's what protesters had to say Monday night after their march through the Fab 40s neighborhood in East Sacramento. But neighbors tell a different story.
They started keying up here and went all the way down, double up there, down here.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified, shows us damage to her neighbor's car that was parked along 45th Street.
I was scared.
Organizers say they targeted the area because it's wealthy and predominantly white. Those who live there say they were being taunted.
That we don't deserve to live this way. Well, there isn't a person on here that was handed the silver spoon. Everybody around here has worked for what they have.
Towards the end of the march, 84 protesters were arrested for failing to disperse. Many were angry over what they say was an excessive use of force.
The cops essentially strategically corralled them in, slid them to 51st, brought them down to this bridge, and commenced to tell them that they were under arrest.
2 people were injured.
My right shoulder, man, I can't even really lift it up right now.
Those arrested were taken to Cal Expo overnight, where they were processed. Pastor Les Simmons was one of them. Simmons has previously worked with Stephon Clark's family to improve community police relations. He and another civil rights leader were visibly disappointed.
This is a disgrace to and pastors and leaders that were arrested tonight, people that were only trying to do the right thing.
What will stop, I think, and help our community along is some sort of justice, some sort of accountability.
No justice! No peace! No.
Now, the Sacramento sheriff was there last night. Also, Sacramento police, we contacted both agencies. The sheriff is referring us to the Sacramento PD. We have made multiple efforts to try to get in touch with them to discuss more about what happened tonight. So far, we have not heard anything back by deadline.
All right, Rachel, this is not the last time that BLM will be in front of the police department, right?
That's correct. Black Lives Matter is promising that they'll be here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 3 until 6 o'clock. Back to you.
All right, Rachel, thank you. And our coverage of the Stephon Clark case will continue. When we are not on the air, you can always get updates on our website, cbs13.com.